Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1953 Olympia SM3 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Germany, and I consider the Olympias of this era the Mercedes-Benz of typewriters. Very high quality parts in engineering. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is your left margin. You just squeeze and move them like that. I'm going to set that left one on 0 and the right one around 75. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back and extends. And this is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want 1.5, just flip that switch forward 1 notch. It skips 1.5, 1 more, it skips 2. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. You flip that all the way down to that red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful typing machine. Print is perfect and looks really good. It prints 11 characters per inch, which is unique to typewriters in general, but not to Olympias. It's very common to have 11 characters per inch, and usually typewriters will come in Pica, which is 10, or Elite, which prints 12. So this is right there in the middle. Nice balance. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. I'm going to flip this down for now and put the color back to black. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Margin release on the left side. That's the MR button here. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It does allow you to go all the way to the end. That works good. Backspace on the right side of the keyboard. Very smooth. Tab above that, this has a manual tab set, so this is one of the differences between the SM3 and the SM4 is the tabs are set here manually in the back, and you just push them kind of like the margins, and there's a scale here to tell you exactly what space they're on, and it just stops at each one of those. I'll show you from the back. Another difference between the SM3 and 4 is the SM4 has a carriage release on the left. The SM3 only has 1 carriage release on the right, so the SM4 has 1 on each side. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left side, so it's pulling to the right clockwise. If you want to switch that direction, just rotate the ribbon guide here to the opposite side, and it will print to the opposite side there, counterclockwise to the left. We want to keep it going to the right, so we're going to do that. Touch control on the right inside here. And there's a plus and a minus sign. If it's all the way back, it has less tension when you hit the keys. When you push it all the way forward, it increases the tension when you hit the keys, so you do have to hit them a little harder for them to respond, but they respond faster. So I would just recommend you play with that to see what your touch preference is. Also on the keyboard is the carriage lock. So you might have one of these and can't figure out how to unlock it. You just flip that down like that and it unlocks the carriage. Flip it up to lock the carriage. So when you have it in the case, it doesn't bang around causing any kind of damage to your carriage and your escapement. On the right side of the carriage is your carriage release. And this button here, if you push it in and pull out on the other side, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. Same concept with this lever on the left side. If you flip that lever down, it disables the spacing. Flip it up, you get the clicks. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.